Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales. Ugh. I'm sorry, fangirls, but I'm really hoping that this is the last time we see Johnny Depp's Jack Sparrow. Ugh. I'm gonna need a drink after watching this one. Where's the rum when you need it? Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales is sort of a mixed bag. I enjoyed watching it, but it was also like I was watching the same Pirates of the Caribbean movie, but just with a somewhat different story. I've got to say, I really, really loved the first movie. I thought the first Pirates movie was really good. I even liked the second movie. I thought it wasn't as good as the first one, but it still kept me really entertained throughout. And then we get to the third one, which I thought that movie was just all over the place, and I don't even want to talk about the fourth movie. I hate that movie. It was just so bad, and I'm so glad, after walking out of the theater, that this movie, Dead Men Tell No Tales, it's better than the last two, but it's not as good as the first one, and it's not even as good as the second one. It's kind of like right there behind the second one. And one of the main problems I had with this movie was its storytelling. It's really all over the place. Like, what happens is there's a guy, and he's trying to find Poseidon's trident because he wants to break the curse for this important character. That you find out who that important character is in the beginning of the movie. So he goes and he's all talking about Jack Sparrow, and then he runs into the main villain, Salazar, which is like this ghost Spaniard dude who wants revenge on Jack Sparrow. So what happens is this guy goes, he looks for Jack, he ends up finding Jack, and I really don't even know why Jack Sparrow's like, I don't want to say I don't know why he's in the movie, but I don't really understand why he plays a big part, because he kind of just comes along for the ride. He doesn't really have any standout moments. He's kind of just there. I don't really know why he's honestly there. And then what happens is, so then the Salazar guy is out hunting Jack. He's out for revenge because Jack Sparrow, in the past, when he was younger, he actually was the reason why Salazar and his crew died, and now they're these ghost people. And I gotta say something. When they show the past and they show a young Jack Sparrow, it looked really good. They used the CGI to make Johnny Depp look younger, and they've done it in other movies before, but it looked really good in this movie. I actually liked this scene, like when it's showing the past of what happens to Salazar and his crew, and it was a really neat scene. But then things get more complicated. Then Barbossa's thrown into the mix, and Salazar wants Barbossa to help him find Johnny, or shoot, my bad, find Jack Sparrow. And so Barbossa's out there trying to find Jack Sparrow. He eventually catches up with Jack Sparrow, but then Barbossa is like, no, I'm not going to give you to Salazar. I actually want to find the Poseidon's trident myself. And then it's like everybody's after the trident. And then like these British people come or something. I don't know. And then there's this woman who people are accusing her of being a witch, but she's not really a witch. And then there's a scene in this movie where there's an actual witch, and these people know that this woman's a witch, and then they know that the other woman's not a witch, but still they are accusing the other woman for being a witch, and they still want to execute her. I'm not making this crap up. It was the dumbest scene in this whole movie. Like, it absolutely made no sense to me whatsoever. Like, I'm not even joking. I sat there, I was like, what is going on? So that's the story. That's it. It's all over the place. So in all seriousness though, I liked some parts of this movie. I will say this. The last 20 minutes, it was a very spectacular action scene that I really liked. I thought they did a really good job. The special effects were really top notch. The acting was really good in this scene, and there's a very emotional scene that has that yeah. It didn't have me crying or anything like that, but it definitely, kind of tugged at my heartstrings a little bit. So I really enjoyed that, and it actually has some closure to it at the end that I liked. And the movie is a very pretty movie to look at. It has very good special effects. The CGI is amazing. And the thing is, though, yes, the action scenes are fun. They're fun, enjoyable movies, but it's really it's nothing new that we haven't seen before. Um, and it's nothing better than what they've shown in previous pirate movies. Javier Bardem, I hope I said his name right. He plays the main villain in the movie, the Spaniard Salazar, and I like it when he plays a villain. He did a really good job in No Country for Old Men. He did a really good job in Skyfall. In this movie, I could tell that he was trying to be a really good villain, but there wasn't really much for him to work with, and he didn't really have a big villain moment. So he was kind of a letdown in my opinion. And then, as much as I like Johnny Depp, I loved him in the first one. I thought he did really good. After the first one, he kind of started to overdo it a little bit, with the whole weirdness and the wackiness and stuff like that. And in this one, he's not as bad as say like the third one or especially even the fourth one. He seems a little bit more tame in this one, but he's still got that weird side to him, and some of his jokes really don't like work at all. Like they fall flat. And there's actually a few jokes in this movie that they just kind of drag on, and we kind of get it after the first second time that it's said. So I liked Johnny Depp in this one. He wasn't as good as say in the first one or even the second one, but he was tame enough to where he wasn't really overdoing it. And there's a love interest in this movie that really it felt unearned in my opinion. Unlike say Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley's love interest in the first one, which that their chemistry really worked in that one. And I hate to keep going back to the first one, but the first one just worked so good. It was such a good movie. And in that one, it felt like the stakes were really high. Where in this one, there's really not a sense of urgency in this one. It kind of just seems like instead of them being like, okay, we have to hurry up and get this place before crap starts going crazy and blah blah blah. I mean, we're being hunted by these ghost people. Let's hurry up and get up there, and stuff like that. They're kind of like, oh well, yeah, well, we'll get there eventually. I mean, it's kind of funny. I mean, and that's kind of like I guess like where the story problems come into play. But I'll give the movie this. I had fun. There were a couple good action scenes. The special effects were really good. Like I said, it's a pretty movie to look at. The acting is better, but the story's a mess. The villain he's not that great in this one. And it's kind of like we've seen all this stuff before in better Pirates movies. So if I had to give this movie a rating, I'd give it a 6 out of 10. And look, if you're a diehard Pirates of the Caribbean fan, definitely go check this one out. I mean, like I said, I had fun. But if you're like me, though, who loved the first one, even like the second one, I would wait for it to come out on like Redbox or Blu-ray or something like that. So that's my review on this movie. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any suggestions on like what you'd like to see or for me to talk about, definitely put a comment down below. And if you like this video, or you like any of my other videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and then I'll be coming out with more videos. So hope you guys have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys in the next video.